Okay, I've removed all the rear hardware. I actually had a different type of tremolo on this. I had, and I'll just get it out of this packet. I really like this tremolo, but unfortunately I stripped a nut in it, a bolt, and it stripped the threading in something, and kind of got pissed off with it and just got an imitation. I had that. That worked really well. It was actually quite cool. So that's the GFS retro tremolo thing I've got a review on, which is pretty cool still. I still like it. Worked well, did its job. But I have a Chinese sort of Bigsby imitation thing, and I didn't want to spend a lot of money, and this came off another guitar anyway. So this is the Bigsby that it's going to go on there. I've kind of it was gold, but I kind of I needed to be, because the rest of the hardware was silver, so I've used a bit of steel wool, and it's got that kind of you know, a little bit coppery here and there, and a little bit more silverier than it was. Gives it a bit of an older look as well. And that's going to be the replacement for it. It's going to go basically right there. Alrighty. A bit of camera position. So I've masked all this area down, just to protect the guitar basically. And I'm just going to play with the fit here at the moment. And that kind of, get that off. I found that this thing here obviously is the old bridge piece is kind of hitting there, so I've had to do the old trick of what I did was basically put a little screw basically with a flat head on it, and put with a flat bottom thread on it, and sort of jammed it in there, and makes it a nice easy way to remove that bit of bridge out. As you can see, it's slowly lifting itself up because it's hitting on that screw now, and it's coming up, and hopefully we should be able to pull that out. There we go. Out she comes. That's come out, and there's that little screw I had in there, and it should just pop. I should be able to get that out. There it is, just a little screw like that, basically. Jammed it down in there, and that comes out nice and cleanly. And that gives us enough room to put that screw in there. Clears that quite nicely, just like that. Yeah, see that? Now all I've done now is just basically put the strap screw into the back here, which goes into the back of the Bigsby anyway, to keep it steady there. And next thing I will do is line this all up. And basically the way to do that is I've got some string, and I'm going to run it from my E and opposite E, and we can run a string down, thread it through, tie it up, around the other way, and so we can get the sides of a nice even just to each side of that, something like that, and then we just basically mark out the holes for this Bigsby that way. So anyway, okay, as you can probably see, I've run my string the way it would normally run if I was running an actual string on there, guitar string. So I've connected it up to my E, ran the string down here, connected it up under and over and under, back up to the other side, and we're connected. And we have good gap either side, and I can make slightly, you know, a little bit more adjustments from here. I've got to make sure that these strings here are going to run the same as what a normal guitar string would run, and obviously you don't want to have a kink, you know, too much that way or too much this. You want to kind of eye it up, have a good look at it, eye her up, and make sure that it's all going to sit in there nicely and all straight. So we have good gap either side here by the looks of it. You're kind of left at the mercy of how this has been put on anyway, so generally this is pretty well right, you would hope. And you've got to just basically line it up like this as best you can. Okay. Just making sure that's all lined up nicely. That all looks nice and straight. Alright, whoops. Stupid boy. That's all. Yeah, make sure you're lined up. Like that. Just like that. Yep. Whoops. See? Got to be careful. Okay. I guess this is where you really need to make it right, eh? Alright, we've got it straight. And I've got my little scourer now. I'm going to go in the centre of this hole. And put a hole there. Mark this. I want to pull it off. You can, because I had the tape there. Makes it nice and easy to see. Get it in the centre. There we go. That's not bad. Excellent. Alright. And now we've got the back going there. That's all lined up there. I'll put a few little holes in the back here as well. 2 little holes back here. There's 2 more screws to go in here. So we can line them all up at the same time as well. That's that one. So they're still lined up. That's that one. Nice one. Alright, so that's nicely lined up. So now, what we need to do is pull it all off again. Bloody hell. So we can drill these holes out. Pull the tape off, drill the holes out, take the string off, and pre-drill all these holes for the fitting of this Bigsby. It should look pretty cool, I reckon. Okay, well, I'm incredibly sorry, but I've had to sack the cameraman and to fire him because he wasn't paying attention to how full the camera was. So subsequently, I did all this raving and ranting, and the fucking thing was off. You're kidding me, are you? So he's gone out the door, gone booted. So I'm going to have to do it myself now. Stupid person. Even though that cameraman does look a lot like myself, but it wasn't actually me. But he almost passes my twin, eh? There. Go. It's one born every minute. Anyway, as you can see, I have actually got the Bigsby on now. So, and I'm not sure quite how much you've missed, but anyway, I've pre-drilled. I've took all the tape off, pre-drilled, and basically after lining it up with the string and what have you, and it is now fixed to the guitar. Anyway, if anyone's wondering what sort of guitar, it's actually a Greg Bennett Royale series, RL2. Really lovely guitar, and have to say, nicely made, nice mahogany, very solid, very heavy. But I like the old school heavy guitars. I kind of like a beefy heavy guitar, contrary to what my back says as I get older. But anyway, just feels solid, you know. You feel like you're playing something that's actually worth a bit of money, you know. than paying thousands of dollars for something that weighs like it's a bit of plastic. So that's what I reckon anyway. Anyway, that Bigsby is now installed. So it's just a simple next step of restringing it all and tuning it up, and hopefully it'll all be okay. Okay, Bigsby is now, well, Chinese imitation Bigsby is now all fitted to the Greg Bennett Royale RL2. All lined up, all nicely fitted. Looks pretty cool. Very happy how it turned out. Very nice. Ooh, whammy. Well, that's the finished item. Thanks for watching. Well, there you go. They're all lined up nicely. Gap between the frets is all nicely lined up. Straight down that way, which is great. Sitting nicely. Change the sound. Very nice. Okay. There you go. Cheers. Thanks for watching.